Hi everybody, good afternoon. My name is Bea Halligan. I am a priestess of Avalon and a priestess of Caradwen, and I'm just saying hello to you and showing you the beauty of the temple, the goddess temple here in Glastonbury, where I am a priestess, and I'm here with my beloved, who is going to help me make a little video for you. The goddess temple has been dressed. We weren't allowed to do what we always do, have a whole gang of us. We haven't been allowed to do that for a while. Have a whole gang of us come in and just take everything down, clean it up, and then bring the new colors out. So the colors for this season is blue, my favorite color, I will say that. And the creation of the temple, I think, is down to the lovely Georgia and Anna and Jane and so many people, but they all had to come in one after the other and create. And I think it's wonderful the way that it happens. So here you are in front of the main altar. So this is the Lady of Avalon. And we're just going to pan down for you to see what else there is to see. As you can see, there are beautiful flowers and an amazing array of wonderful things that we are gifted, are brought to us, beautiful cloths. People really love the temple, and they have been loving this temple for 25 years. So we are so grateful to everyone for all the gifts that they have given. What we usually do in the temple is that we have people come in from 12 to 4. We have Melissas, myself included, and we just allow people to relax and release and maybe pull some cards. Sometimes they come and ask about Goddess and what she means to us. And of course, it's an individual thing. But the beauty of it is that we all love her. And each of us probably has a couple of favorite goddesses. And I love the goddess of the waters, Domnu. But I also love, obviously, Caradwen. And if you look at all these beautiful art things that were created, so that's a Wendy Andrews banner that is really is for sale in the Goddess Temple Gifts. So we love having all these things in the temple. And if you turn around, you see Nulava, Lady of Avalon, in her death context. And part of that is to remind us that there, after death, there's always rebirth. And we know that wherever we go in our death, that we will be remembered and around in form of elements, water, earth, air, fire, but also in the memories of those who've loved us. Now, the Caradwen priestesses are the death priestesses, and we work with the dying, which at this moment of time, as you probably can imagine, there has been quite a lot of that. But we are a tribe, we are together, we hold each other, so that when somebody has a really difficult case, we are all together, we all work together, and we all try and help that person to cope and digest what's happened. For me, the death of children is mostly the worst, I will say that. But you can't necessarily have your own emotions showing when you are doing the work that we do. So around there, I'm going to show you now, is a beautiful tent, and people come and they sit in this tent, and we're just going to show you what's in there. So there you can relax, you can just sit, enjoy yourself. You can read a wonderful book created by our Mary Bruce about all the herbs of Avalon. And these are our Morgans. The Morgans are the elemental helpers of the goddess. And here in Avalon, they are the crows that fly around the Tor. They're the wind and the rain and the thunder. At the moment, we've got a lot of rain, which is really important. The land was getting very dry, and people were really starting to panic because this is agricultural land, and they need the water. So come along. In here you can see where we smudge people. So smudging is a way to cleanse people when they come into the temple. Even if they've had a really particularly tough time, if they are holding a lot of energy of grief, then we are smudging them when they ask us to, and we are cleansing their aura. And the aura cleansing is really important because we all pick up things from people, from situations, from events that need to be looked at and released. And again, this is one of Wendy Andrews' beautiful creations, and what it is it's a wheel. So each season we change the wheel, and you can see some of the correspondences that we work with. And this time the wheel is on the Lady Domnu, the Lady of the Waters, the Lady of the Warm Waters, and all of her animals. And it's a beautiful creation. And for us, music and sound is really important. This was gifted by a lady called Dawn Kinsella. Who is a sound healer. And Dawn comes to the temple and creates space for us, sacred space for us, with sound and singing, so that we are allowed to release any of the emotions that we might be holding. At the moment we can't do that, so she does it via video, and that's really beautiful too. So look her up, Dawn Kinsella, and she's Alchemy of Sound, which is my favorite. I'm a sound healer myself, so for me, I firmly believe in the healing of sound. And then we have the beautiful Nolava by Rhea Silver. And as you can see, she holds the apple of wisdom in her hand. She has the antlers of the antlered path, the sacred path of the reindeer at the beginning of the time here on this island. And this was gifted to us by somebody in Austria who traveled with this beautiful statue in her car to come and bring it to us. And we are really grateful. It's absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, a lot of work has been put into that. Creation of beauty in the name of Goddess. It sounds a little bit like the Catholic Church to some people, but when you are devoted to the Lady of Avalon, when you're devoted to a goddess, you want to have a space where you can be with her, where you can sit with her, where you can give her all of that is in your heart, and where you can pray to her, where you can talk to her. She sometimes to me is like a sister, a bigger sister that goes, okay, lay it on me, speak to me, and I will help you release it. She's not the one that makes it all better. That's you yourself. You look at what has been happening in your life, and you are the one that heals yourself. And for us here, healing is key. The healing of the emotions at this time, especially water is emotions. And I've just done a beautiful video for the Goddess House where we heal people. And we do that remotely now as well, because obviously we can't be together, and probably for a little bit longer. So if you are interested in having a healing session and trying out and seeing what we do, please mosey on over to the Goddess House and see what we have on offer right now. But for the most, I just wanted to show you that the temple is still here, that it needs your support if you are that way inclined, if you love Goddess, and if you love this, what we do here, the creation of beauty in the world, rather than hatred and anger and resentment. We are sending love beams from this place at all times. We are sending the light out via our candles. We're sending the light out via our voices. In the background you hear the wonderful Jerome and Elsa Field from J Rocker Music. So they have got a whole roost of beautiful, amazing, sacred music. And they do journeys as well. So if you're interested in finding something like that, and if you like the music in the background, please have a look at it. So for the moment, in a minute, we're going to switch off the lights again. We're going to blow out the candles because we're not allowed to be here too much. There are other people waiting to have a turn. We have to be very careful that we don't contaminate this space. So for now, I bid you goodbye. And if you would like to come and see the temple virtually, I hope this little journey has helped you imagine what we really do. Blessed be.